Testing, testing. Hello. Can anyone hear me? Yeah, it says audio output to stream only, so I don't know if you guys can hear me or what my sound wave thing looks like. Let's just go ahead and tell me. Everything cool? How's the volume doing? How's the volume with the game going? Oh yeah, and if I remember right, doing it through this method actually desyncs the video from my audio. So tell me, am I in sync to my picture on the camera? And can you hear me well enough over the game? Those are the important questions I ask you, the viewers. It's quieter than before, but still good. Okay? I'm gonna turn the game down just a tad. Okay. Everything's still in sync. Am I in sync to the thing? My glance fast to your Jelly Fatone. I don't understand those references because I was not into boy bands in the 90s. That was very, yeah, not the best time for boy bands. Are we good? Talk to me, people. I just need to know if I'm in sync, that's it. Like the band, but not really. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm in sync to the video, and you can hear me over the game. We good? Okay, now let's see if that fixed our choppiness problem. Left to right choppiness. I'm not seeing any big hiccups on my end. How about you guys? Everything cool? So what I ended up doing was, originally the audio was going separately, like the audio setting was set to the microphone on the camera, because it's, you know, the one I always use. Using the camera but setting the audio source separately like that was not very, it was fucking with the stream, so by setting the audio source to the camera as the camera's going, that seemed to fix it. Yeah, my name's, Bats. I killed the bats. Whoa, whoa, whoa. After Acts, Tech Types, levers too. With your help, our hero pulls through. Go Link, check it, wiki boy. So I just got the trophy, which is the MacGuffin you need in the second town Rudo to get the jump spell, which is required to get through certain sections of the game, so yeah, it's required to beat it. Some of the spells are optional, but that one's required. But yeah, like, there's 6 dungeons, well, 7 dungeons in the game, and I'm already, like, because level 8's the max, I'm already almost there. Yeah, funny thing about that, the sprite in the disk system version of the game is, it's, like, more clearly, definitely an angel. Come on, where am I supposed to go? Do not go south without a candle. Okay. Which house is it? Okay, I totally missed the house. Thought it was that one. That's the lady. This one? Yeah. No, her. You saved the trophy. Come inside. Okay. But yeah, it looks definitely more like a Christmas angel, but they toned it down. It still totally looks like a Christmas angel, but they decided to change the sprite to, like, in the original one, her arms are like spread out like wings, like she's like, oh, holy, holy Jesus. And now she's like, hello, old man. With this, you can jump very high. That's good. Oh god. Christmas tree angel, more like Chris Angel, the magician guy, right? That's funny. I'm gonna change the title of the broadcast so maybe I can get more viewers. What should I call it? Casual run. Kureiru no Bouken casual run. I don't know what else to call it. So that's what we do. So yeah, we go down here, stay on the road, don't go in the grass. Mugoe? Mugoe no Bouken. Well, technically this was in the era of a cartoon, and he was definitely vocal, so I don't know if that truly applies. Yeah, in this game you definitely have to learn your way around using your shield effectively. It's like the biggest thing you can learn is dodging and blocking. Especially with the boomerang moblins. See, that was a close call. Let me jump on the screen, and since I have magic, I'm going to use shield too, because I don't want to die. See, that's the jump. You can't make that without the spell, so you're one block off. Here's a fairy. Come on. Yeah, you gotta run and jump to get fairies just right. It's kind of a bitch. Come on. Here we go. I'm gonna wander down here because there are 2/3 things that are needed for the next town. Huh? You were in 5th grade? Wow. Oh yeah, you're like 37 or something? Anyway, that's a free life. It's not gonna come in very useful. It's gonna go away very soon. Here we go. So... oh, come on, come on, come on. This game had the famous line from the dude in the town of Rudo saying, "I am air," and everyone thought that was an air, you know. Turns out the air is actually in his friend Bagu. That's a mistranslation. His name is supposed to be Bug, and the joke is that they're Bug and Air. So it's just kind of ironic. Anyway. Bagu is my name. Show my note to Riverman. Okay. Now I just need to survive this joint and get to town. Because I hate the hoppy dudes. I don't know what they're called, but they're like anteaters that just kind of hop around. No, 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 no. For people who aren't really used to this game, another early grind spot that's useful is the marsh up there where I walked really slow to the left there. With the weaker enemy spawn that you can get, every time you spawn one, you can get 50 XP from the combined Octoroks that you have to kill without having to worry about the bird guys. So it can be very useful to just do those over and over and over again until you get the first couple levels down. But I got enough in the dungeon, so I should be good. Hey, bitch. I lost my mirror. If I remember right, it's the fountain? Something like that? Wait, it's in here, isn't it? It's like you have to, like, slash this or something. Yeah. I found a mirror. See, Link just talked. That's the first time Link talks, ever. He just says, I found a mirror. Oh yeah, and apparently these are supposed to be old ladies. I always thought they were supposed to be like old geezer grandpas, because they have kind of like a pointy chin, like a nose or a beard. I always thought that anyway, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, Hylian architecture is pretty dull and boring, but it's actually, wow, look at my life. I am dead. And that lady just went into the house without healing me. Please let me help you come inside. I'm trying. Here we go. I can restore your life. You better. I was dead. And then I go back to the girl over here, give her a mirror, and she leads me to her uncle or whatever that gives me the next spell. Oh, you found my mirror. Follow me. Use this magic to restore your life. Yeah, that's a very useful spell in this game. It uses a lot of MP, but it is very useful. I will be abusing that a lot, especially after I max out my magic stat. The first dungeon, you don't really need it, so you can focus on upgrading your life and your attack. Because attack's the most important, but life is obviously second. But second dungeon, third dungeon are really where you're like, okay, you gotta upgrade your magic. Shit's going bad. And show Bagu's letter to the Riverman, who actually has a different sprite in the American version than the Japanese one. Well, honestly, I don't consider this game to be that strange, more just ambitious. It just doesn't... I mean, it fits the Zelda formula more than Majora's Mask does. You go to a dungeon, you get an item, you do the dungeon, do the thing. This one has more overworld exploration than the 64 games do, but and that's, you know, pretty straightforward. It's just very action-oriented. Ocarina is very action-oriented, but this is more so. This is the most action-oriented, adrenaline-pounding, holy shit moment Zelda game at all, ever. Yeah, it's the only game with the experience point system, but you know, that's really the only difference. You take that away and just replace that with, for example, you know, Great Fairies upgrading you in Ocarina of Time. It's the same thing. It's not like some drastic departure, compared to Zelda 1, it kind of was. So, it got a bad reputation early on and never recovered. As we all know how Nintendo likes to just be like, well, it got a bad rep, so we're just gonna pretend it never happened. Like the cartoon, and the Mario movie, and Other M, and, what's the recent one? I don't know. I'll die. I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I have a life spell now. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't even feel full health. It's such bullshit. And like, for example, the life spell, just change that with bottles and potions. It's the same mechanic. Same mechanic. Oh, we talk about Other M. We talk about that. I have a lot of opinions on that game. It may be a bad Metroid game, but I will stand and defend that game time and again, as I have, as the best Mega Man X game we've had since X3. It really is. It's not a Metroid game, it's a Mega Man game. And it's how you bring Mega Man into the modern generation. That's how they should do it. But, you know. Also, this is supposed to be a maze, and I don't have it memorized or anything, I'm just kind of running through basically on memory. Come on. Since the trilogies, did you get it on the Wii U, or did you, like, have it on the Wii? Come on. Fuck off with your fucking thing. There we go. Okay. Well, I think I'll go down and left here. Yeah, it is a little jarring, and it's because, you know, obviously it ruined the reputation, and Nintendo's scared to handle it. They don't want to handle it internally, because Gunpei Yokoui's dead, but they don't want to deal with it. Like, or they don't want to deal it out to third parties after that. They would rather keep retro on the Donkey Kong craze, because it's actually selling. These guys are just going to keep respawning, aren't they? That's cool. I am not in the right place. Holy crap. I should not be over here. I had, the trilogy on Wii, originally. An HD 2D Metroid. That'd be cool. Super Metroid's always, you know, fun to run through. But it would be nice to have a new one in that vein. Why am I even going through Death Mountain now? I don't need to. If I run out of lives, I'm just gonna go ahead and go do the second dungeon. I shouldn't even be down here yet. crab, crab, crabbity crab, crabbity crab, crabbity crab. Think I should go down here. I want to go as far as I can in this without using a guide. I'm not that good at this game, but I've beaten it once before and I used a guide for help. I don't really want to do that again though. It feels cheap. Plus, you know, it's kind of boring for you guys when I'm just like looking at a different browser window or something. And I figured that would take me there. Oh shit. Yeah, the gameplay at Other End was great. The only real problem with it was the characterization. That's it. The gameplay was really fun. Just wasn't Metroid, and it wasn't the Samus we expected. Oh, crap. Crap. Got a hard one. Of course, I'm going to imagine this XP. So yeah, according to the wow, that's cool. According to the game's everything, below this mountain range, just south of it, is where level 9 was in Zelda 1. That's just gonna loop me around, isn't it? I need to go this way. I actually kind of like Hyrule Warriors. It's, you know, repetitive, as is all of the Warriors games, but at least it's fun. And yeah, I've beaten Metroid Prime one time. And it was the trilogy version, actually, on the Wii. But I do have them on GameCube, I just never... I started out a file on it during the summer on Prime 1, and I was doing pretty good on it, and then we moved, and I just haven't played it since then. Let the fish catch up. This feels right. I should be down here. This feels right. Ooh, magic. Wow! I don't have a fucking downward stab thing yet, so I can't do that. Shit! Shit, shit! Red ones refill you magic all the way up so I can use the life spell. Whew. That was spooky scowy. Yeah, I really like the motion controls in Prime 3 when that came out. So when the trilogy came out, I was just like, oh, fucking A, I'm so down. And I really like the controls in it. Same with GoldenEye Reloaded and, what was the other one? There's another game that had like really, the new play control Pikmin. That was really good. Yeah, the thing about those games, like in Skyward Sword too, any game that requires a lot of movement is don't swing around like a maniac. You're gonna tire yourself out. You know, I just rested my hand on my knee, you know, and went from there, and it was perfect. Oh, I continued from here. That's right. In Zelda 1, you will continue from whatever dungeon you were in, but this game's not so kind. Anyway, that was my second game over. Oh yeah, I finished Pikmin 3. What control scheme did you use on that? Because the Wiimote controls on Pikmin 3 are not the same as 1 and 2 on the new play control for me. they are slightly different. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I remember it being worse in 3 than it is on 1 and 2. Like, inexplicably worse. I actually got used to using the gamepad for 3 because I was in a hotel room when I beat it, and I didn't have a Wii remote handy. But yeah, Pikmin's just having that pointer control for the, fuck. Yeah, just having the pointer control to move around your reticle is so much nicer than using the C-stick. I'm never going back to the GameCube version. That and the widescreen have sold me. Well, yeah. I think you can actually switch the stylus control for lefty. I'm like 40% sure you can do that. Look at these jumpy guys. Also, I'm kind of working my way back to Death Mountain for no particular reason. I'm a masochist. That's what I like to do. Yeah. Fucking, they're like Cheep Cheeps, but worse. Oh, by the way, one of these graves, let's see if it's in the English version. In Midoro Swamp, find a handy. Yeah, she's probably telling about the glove. Come on, right? It's not here! Damn. In the Japanese version of the game, you can actually examine one of the graves, and it says, "Here lies Erdrick" from Dragon Quest. And in Final Fantasy, there's a graveyard in, not the first town, it's like the second town or third town? I don't remember what the name of it is, but there's a graveyard there, and in the Japanese version, a grave reads, "Here lies Link." And when they brought the game over to America, they changed it to, "Here lies Erdrick" or whatever, referencing Dragon Quest. But in the modern versions of Final Fantasy 1, like the PSP version, and I'm pretty sure, not 100% on this, the Virtual Console version, they restored it back to Link. It's kind of funny. But apparently it's gone from the American version. Either that or I'm at the wrong grave. One of the two. I did not mean to go in there. Why did I go in there? Oh yeah, that's another thing. When you get a fucking game over like I did, you lose all of your XP that you've built up towards the next goal. It's still more forgiving than the Famicom version though, so that's why I'm playing this one. Wait, is it noon or is it... Oh yeah, it's... Wow, it feels so much later. Probably because I was up most of the night. Come on guys, only one of you is gonna do that. So yeah, you finished Prime 1, how'd you like it? Like, you said that's the first Metroid game you played? I mean, it's a damn good one to start with. It's arguably the second best in the series. But yeah, it's actually a fairly short series, so it's not saying too much. Definitely best of the Prime series. That's for sure. Next. Okay. These bats are a bitch. Especially when they all go one direction. Kind of trap you. Oh, finally. Okay. I'm gonna go right and see where it takes me. Oi! 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 Yeah, I think I'll get in here. I'll read that in just a second, I just can't because hectic part. Okay. Yeah, the ending is kind of abrupt, like, you get the 12 artifacts or whatever, but then it just kind of final boss, multiple phases. Nothing really special about it. Or at least it doesn't feel very epic. That's what it is. Alright. Yeah, Prime was one of those games I got on GameCube. Oh, actually I have a story about that. I kinda got my copy of it. No, I actually paid for that one. It was Prime 2 that I got for free. It was not my fault. It was the GameStop employee's fault. But around the time that Prime 2 came out, it was like the week after, or around then, they re-released 1 in a package that came with a demo disc for 2, and it had a bunch of previews on it. And that, I saw that at GameStop for $12, and I was like, oh, okay, sure, you know. Second one, I had Nintendo Power, and I was like, yeah, like, I'm gonna play Prime 2 or something, or I'm gonna play Prime 1 so I can eventually get Prime 2 and I can know what's up, right? He accidentally gave me a full copy of Prime 2 instead of the demo disc. And yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. The problem is I never actually got around to playing them though. I had Prime 1 and 2 for a long time there and I never really played them. I finally played 1 on the Wii. I actually played 3 all the way through first. It was the first one I played all the way. Yeah, it just kind of ends and Samus looks around and that's the end of it. Oh, and then you see, if you've got the 100% ending, you get to see the little, like, oh, Dark Samus is existing, or something. Fuck this guy. You know, I'm almost to my goal, at least. Almost to the end of Death Mountain. Okay. Come here, come here, come here, come here! That's right. Yeah, I do kind of... yeah. I lose momentum in a lot of games, honestly, because... especially RPGs, because I get stuck or I hit a grind and I just get bored. I don't come back to it until a year or 2 later, and then by then I've forgotten the story, so I have to start over. I have a lot of games like that. I started Final Fantasy IX like 4 times. I've started this game like 4 or 5 times. But I've actually beaten it once. The last time I played it, I beat it. Oh, fuck you. I don't like the throwy ones. Shit. Shit! I was in the room with the hammer! Ah. Fuck it, I'll do the dungeon and come back later. Come back after I raise my attack stat a bit. And get that downward stab, that'd be cool. Make that a lot easier. Yeah, Tales games, I've started Symphonia twice, and again, I moved a lot over the last year, so I kind of lost track of where I was, and so I haven't gone back to it. Vesperia, I've started 3 times, one of which, the first time was, I lost track because I hit a grind and I didn't really care to continue, and then I sold my Xbox. I was just like, okay, cool, yeah, whatever. And my roommate actually has an Xbox now, and I happened to get a download code for it for free, so I set up a new Xbox Live thing, and I played a bunch of Vesperia 2 days ago. I played the entire day and didn't even realize it. Yeah, I kind of went through that with Bravely Default too, because I fucking love Bravely Default. I love the story, I love the characterization, I like how the battle system works, it's great. The world, the artwork, everything, but it's so much of a slog. And so I got to a point in that where I stopped right before or right after a big part, and I didn't go back to it for months, and it's a plane or something. And then I went back to it during my travels over the summer here, and I continued on to like the second loop, I guess you can call it, and I haven't finished it yet, and that was months ago. But watch, next time, every time I sit down to play it, like, seriously, I, end up, playing it for 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that, and then I set it down again forever. Damn it. Fuck you. Okay, getting back down to Saria. Shouldn't be that hard as long as I can get out of this one, get out of this one, get out of this one. Go for the enemies, cause they make so... Actually, fuck Saria, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I don't know, I don't like to do things like look for builds and try to get the optimal teams and all. I just like to enjoy the game for what it is. And sometimes that results in me hitting the grind. Chippy dudes. Yeah, turning off random encounters means you don't level up though, so I don't like doing that. I turned the difficulty down at one point just to progress through the story a little, but I don't want to turn them off because then I won't be able to beat the bosses. I was really hoping that'd be a magic upgrade. I just busted Mario 2 wall jump, or Mario 1 wall jump. Ooh, what's that? Kicking some ass, kicking some ass, kicking some ass. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. See, like I said, marshes are a great place to grind in the early levels because you get 50 every time. Once that happens. Oh. Do not need to die on my way to the palace. Thank you very much. That would really kind of suck. There we go. Okay. And this one, I believe, has a magic thing. Yep. I like how sometimes in this game, when you hit one of those statues that has a magic thing, I think it's like 1 out of every 8 times you do it, there's a chance it'll actually just bring the statue to life as an iron knuckle, and then you have to fight. It's fun. I actually wonder if this works. I mean, it should, because it reloads it, so... Yeah! What's up? I can refill my magic and my health. Sweet. Alright, level 2, Midoro Palace, I believe it's called. And this is where my grind spot is, my famous grind spot. Is this? No, it's not this elevator. It's off an elevator though. I'll go this way. Yeah, like I said before, the Japanese version of the game, the dungeons all have the same tile layout. So the big rectangular blocks from the first dungeon carry over everywhere. There's also pillars in this one, there aren't in the Japanese. But every dungeon has a different block layout in the American version. They did a lot of extra like artwork work in the US one. And that's why it's the basis for the international version. Oh, I hate those guys. I don't remember what they're called, they're like blue somethings, but I know them best as Medusa heads. I'm sure you guys do too. And look at that, my health is like already all the way down. Well, now that I know where to go, I'm just gonna leave the dungeon again. Second level down left. Zelda II. It's the fun one. Like, after you max out your stats, it really does turn into a very fun game because it turns into all skill, it's all reactionary, it's all learning how to dodge and jump and slash and stab and stuff. It's very actiony. And all my health is down again. Good job. That was fun. Here's a stealth us. One. Staffas are easy. They're chumps. Ya chumps! Also, this game kind of set a standard for the Zelda series. The first game, your sword is on A button, and you cannot change it. And in the second game here, it's on B button, and it's been on B button ever since. Yeah, sure. Rogue Legacy. I don't think I played that one. I'm not really too into modern-ish Star Wars games. I should say 3D Star Wars games. I'm not really into 3D Star Wars games. The Star Wars game, like the one that I'm actually into, is on Super Nintendo. It's Return of the Jedi. Had that one as a kid, and I got fairly decent at it. So I remember the first time I actually beat it was in like 2013. It was great because for years I could not beat the I could get through every level legit or by cheating, you know, just doing the level skip thing. But I could get to the end of the game and I could not escape with the Millennium Falcon no matter what I tried, and it was the stupidest thing. So you have to escape, and your B button is the thrust, right? And when you hit the button, it makes this sound, but then it cuts off. It just goes shh. And so, I used to think you would have to like tap the button, you know, go shh, shh, shh. But instead, what you do is you just fucking hold it down, and then it turns into Star Fox, and you just have a fun little Star Fox level to end the game. And when I figured that out, you know, 20 years after I first played the game, I was just like, really, fucking really, it's terrible. I'm not good at games. I'm good at Zelda 1 and Mega Man X, and that's about it. That's about it. Iron Knuckles are fun. They're very rewarding. Whoa, calm down, calm down. Bubbles are not my friend. Oh crap, this is the first... Okay, is it here? Yeah, this is my grind spot. Ooh, okay. Maybe not. I'm just gonna do the dungeon with normal. Fucking reskin Nocturaux. How many lives do I have? 2. Oh, make that 1. Okay. Ah, shit. I need to raise up my attack stats so I can kill that thing in 1 hit. Because after that it turns into 50 points every time you do it. And so you can just kind of do that for half an hour, and there you go, you're maxed out. So I just no bullshit got stuck in here. Good job, Zelda II. Wow. Oh, jump spell. I can use a jump spell. Whew. For a minute there, I thought I was royally screwed. Also, I believe you use jump here. Maybe it's not this dungeon. Ah, I can't do it. Yeah, okay. Ah, that's right, cool. I'm remembering things here and there. Huh? Fuck! Okay. This time I use the shield spell. push me into the fucking signs. Yes! I don't have the key! At least he won't respawn unless I game over. That was fun though, right? We had fun killing the red knuckle. Getting trapped in the bricks. That was fun too. We had a good time there. We had a really good time. I'm glad we could share that moment together. All of us here on Twitch chat. Good times. Good times. There's another red knuckle down. Or it's regular. Okay. And I think that statue drops you magic too. Could be wrong about that. Probably wrong about that, since we already found one. And items are not that common in this game. Yeah, in this dungeon you get a glove, the power glove, and it allows you to break those bricks. But until I have it, I'm stuck. See? Fuck, don't die in here. I really don't want to die again. I'm so close to the next thing. And I think the next thing itself, too. It is pretty radical. I tried to get under it, I really did. Return of Ganon. Okay. Adventure through the countryside. Kicking some ass, kicking some ass. I honestly think I might have better luck going after the power glove or the hammer again. So I get the hammer, I can get a magic and a health upgrade. And even go to the next town and just grab the freaking downward stab thing. And it gives me a shortcut. You know what's really a glorified commercial that the people running it managed to convince everyone wasn't a commercial? The Lego movie. That's how you make a product placement movie. They made it so well that everyone loved the movie, it was a great movie and everything, but it really ultimately became a giant commercial for Lego. Let your imagination run wild, but don't let your sister play with Legos because girls can't play with Legos anymore. We changed our ad policies. There was an ad in like 1980 or 79 or something that featured a girl wearing overalls, and what they did was they just called her into the office and had her play with Legos in front of a camera, and it was completely unscripted other than that. And they took a picture of her and used her in the ad, in the magazine ad, and it was just, you know, let your imagination run wild with our kits that are good for boys and girls, ages whatever. And, you know, nowadays they have fucking news anchor girl Lego kit that has a fully featured makeup section thing in the truck, and that's like all it is. And you don't let boys play with that one, and yeah, then you have Planet Duplo. It's I don't have enough magic. Hey buddies, one of you give me magic, right? That's cool too. Give me magic, or give me magic, because I don't want death. Oh. Come on, need magic. They don't give me magic. I've never actually seen The Wizard all the way through, but I have like every game they featured except for Double Dragon. Or used to have anyway. I actually really liked Rad Racer as a kid, which is the game he plays with the Power Club in the scene. He's just like, look at me, I'm driving my car. And you can't actually use it that way in that game. Seriously, where did I miss the fucking magic person? That's the thing I already got. Oh, yeah. Sprite flicker! No, that sounds cool though. It was far from the time that Fred Savage had a career. But actually, no, it was on the heels of that show, whose name escapes me at the moment, and what just happened? That was weird. And The Princess Bride was from around then too. It was like 1991 or 2. Sorry about this, I have allergies. I took a Claritin and it doesn't help. Wonder Years, thank you. Fucking Winry or whatever her name was. And then his brother joins Boy Meets World and his girl is Topanga. Another weird name. I actually started watching Girl Meets World recently. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, but it's adorable. It has the same like weird cheesiness that Boy Meets World did at the very start, but the characters are basically just Sean and Corey all over again. It's very, very worth it. Winnie Cooper. So who's the best TV girlfriend, Winnie Cooper or Topanga Lawrence? That's my poll for you guys. Why are you not the person to ask that? Did you not see the show, or did you have an unhealthy obsession with one of the girls? Fucking jumpy dudes, I hate them. Adventure through the countryside. Kicking some knives, kicking some knives, kicking some knives. That's pretty cool, yeah. Fuck. Bad spawn. That's bad form, fish guys. Bad form. Oh. I'll go to Tom first and... Wait, the dude didn't heal me with my magic heals. Alright, see you later. Thanks for joining. We had fun this time. I'm sorry I'm not as good at this game as I am Zelda 1, but I don't think anyone is really good at Zelda 2. Except speedrunners, they are really good at everything they do. It's really quite amazing. Countryside. I get Brent's lyrics stuck in my head every time I play Mega Man 2 or Zelda 2. Midoro Palace? What? See, I remember the part where the eyeball came down in the palace and I was like, oh shit, and then it like killed me in one hit, or almost did. Yeah, that's my famous grind spot that I was talking about all day yesterday. And if you go up and down that elevator too fast, it doesn't load the room properly, and you can crash the game. I found that out because I was using, I was playing on the 3DS version, and I was just doing it over and over and over again while I was watching TV or something, just grinding, and I ended up going too fast, transitioning too fast, and next thing I knew, the game had crashed within the emulator on Virtual Console. And I was just like, huh. That's another thing, the items that get dropped by enemies do not go away until you leave the screen, so just come back for that, because I can. I'm getting that goddamn hammer. I'm getting that hammer, and I'm getting the potion and the magic, or the health, and then I'm gonna get my jumpy stop thing. Then I can probably beat the dungeon. No problem. Ooh, this is tricky. Shit. Wow. Yeah, okay, cool. No! Fuck! gonna drag this guy over here. It'd be easier to kill him. Maybe. Fuck this guy! Can't get close to him. I'm not gonna get that damn hammer, am I? If I die here, I'm gonna play A Link to the Past, because this is bullshit, and that game's easy. Stop running away, asshole! Alright, well I'm done with Zelda 2 for the day. Fuck this shit, man. We'll get back to that at some later date. I'll do some grinding and come back or something. Oh boy. I'm gonna take a breather for a minute and we're gonna come back with something to the past, alright? I'll be back in just a couple minutes.